What's up, guys? Manager Chipotle here for another mock draft. We are getting started in less than a minute. Today, or at least for this draft, we are the 10th pick. Um, I like this pick. I usually like the end of picks. Last time I had the 7th pick, time before that, the 3rd. So I like that 10th pick. Let's see how this one goes. Got about 20 seconds. So the guys that will probably fall to me are. Probably Nick Chubb, Tony Pollard, Saquon. One of those three I'm assuming will fall to me, or I can go the receiver route in Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra St. Brown. So a couple different ways you can go here. You can really, so given that our picks are in close proximity, I think it's best to take one receiver and one running back. So let's see who the better value player is, depending on what falls to us at 10. So no surprises just thus far. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Garrett Wilson going at 4 is a huge surprise. I don't think I've seen him go that early. Wow. Christian McCaffrey going at 5. Wow, Garrett Wilson. You'd think a lot of trust in Aaron Rodgers by Steven BB 85. So Bijan going at 6. All right. So Nick Chubb going at 7. We are a couple of picks away. Eckler is still on the board, surprisingly. I wouldn't mind picking up Eckler. I don't know if he'll fall to me, but queued him up anyway. And receivers, I like Stephon, CeeDee, Amon-Ra. If let's see, Travis Kelce. Yeah, I could have honestly gotten him, but he got picked anyway. So Eckler is still on the board. I think he'll go right here. Yep, he does. So for a receiver, honestly, since there's Tony Pollard, Saquon, I'm fine with waiting on one, and I'm gonna go all in on Stephon Diggs here. Usually not my first choice in getting a receiver, but in the running back, I thought Tony Pollard and Saquon would probably have, they're kind of on the similar value. Same with Josh Jacobs. So I was kind of like, you know what? I think I'll get one of those guys, even like a Derrick Henry. And then Cooper Kupp is still here. I'm really eyeing Cooper Kupp, to be honest, because I think honestly, I wouldn't mind waiting on a running back just because I got such a great receiving pool right here. And there's a lot of great running backs I can get at good value in the 3rd round. And if Cooper Kupp falls to me, I'm taking Cooper Kupp, to be honest. Like that would be a great two receiver ones at high levels. Let's see. Come on, hip hip Jorge. Cooper Kupp. Wow. All right. So Amon-Ra St. Brown. That wasn't my initial pick. I don't know why that happened again. But I'm happy with the two receivers that I got, given that I was thinking to go receiver anyway. Um, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Devontae's also here. I would have loved to have gotten Devontae instead, but Amon-Ra is still a great pick. I definitely want to get running back next round. Running back and a receiver, honestly, or honestly, I think two running backs could be the best bet. So we're 17 picks away, so we're probably gonna get somewhere in this area, I'm thinking. So I like Etienne, and I also like Joe Mixon. So let's see if we can get those two guys. And then receiver, yeah, I should have gone. Stupid glitch. I really could have gotten Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs. Jalen Waddle. So 13 picks away. So yeah, I think best thing is to get a receiver and a running back. Or honestly, I think two running backs, like I said earlier. Yeah, I think two running backs. Tien Mixon. We are 10 picks away. Patrick Mahomes, first quarterback off the board. T. Higgins, Jalen Hurts. Before that, Devontae Smith, Josh Jacobs, Chris Olave, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Adams, Derrick Henry. So no surprise thus far. Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, I'd say the biggest surprise is Garrett Wilson going where he went. 5 picks away. Yeah, so I like Etienne. Josh Allen got picked. DK Metcalf. Mari Cooper. I think a running back will go here because he has a receiver and a tight end. I think this guy went Kelsey. Yeah, he probably did go. He did go Kelsey. Nobody else got picked for a tight end. So I think he'll go running back here. I think he'll probably go Ramondre. Ramondre or Etienne will get taken here. Etienne. All right. I'm not gonna get Brees Hall just because of the news report that came today that him and Dalvin Cook will be shared. I'm gonna get Ramon actually. Yeah, I'm gonna get Joe Mixon here just because he's a safe running back pick. I definitely want to get another one too to complement him, and I think that's gonna be Ken Walker. Honestly, if Ramondre falls to me, I would love to get Ramondre as well, but I would like to think he's gonna get picked here. Lamar Jackson, all right, so tight end. Yeah, he's got to go here. I mean, draft Leonard Fournette in the second. Najee. So yeah, let's take Ken Walker. Um, I like Brees Hall too. You know what? Let me take Brees Hall just because I don't want to, he had a great year last year. Don't want to risk it. I know I said that, um, his injury, but I like that pick overall. So we're 17 picks away. So we're probably gonna get somebody in this area. So I'm targeting a receiver here. I'm really looking at Jahan Dotson. I like George Pickens. Tyler Lockett, Chris Godwin. Yeah, so honestly, all four of these guys, I would like to think that one of these guys will get picked. So that's why I want to queue up for at least four of these guys just to see who will fall to me. Start one full, some comments here. So start one full PPR, Drake London, Rashad White, Isaiah Pacheco. I like Rashad White and Isaiah Pacheco just because, they had a lot of promise over the last couple years. I mean, Rashad White last year had a good year. Pacheco's a speed demon too. Drake London, I like Drake London, and I have him actually in one of my drafts that already happened. I do like him. We're 11 picks away. Just wanted to check in on the draft here. So I do like him, but the only thing is the Falcons are a run-heavy offense. So that's my one reservation with Drake London. But given that, he is since he is receiver one, he's bound to get his targets. But, I that's my only reservation. So I would say it's not a bad lineup, but I would definitely say your running backs are your strengths. But that's my only reservation with Drake London. But I mean, it's a good team for sure. Go Chipotle. Thank you, Sarthik. Draft Leonard Fournette in the second round. Maybe like 5, 6 years ago for sure. But I actually haven't seen Leonard Fournette get drafted in these drafts, or maybe I just haven't paid attention to that. But let's do a little draft recap. So DJ Moore, DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Watson, Mike Williams, Drake London. Deontay Johnson, TJ Hawkinson, Darren Waller, Ayuk, Aaron Jones, Damian Pierce. So we're 7 picks away. Wow, Ken Walker's still here. So I would honestly wouldn't mind taking Ken Walker if he falls to me, which I don't think he will. Justin Herbert, Justin Fields. So quarterbacks we got to start thinking about as well. Probably will get them in the next set. Jonathan Taylor, okay. I'm a big fan of Jahan Dotson. I think if Ken Walker falls to me, I'm gonna take Ken Walker just because I think that's a really good value running back at where I'm getting him. So I think I'm definitely gonna take Ken Walker, and then I'm gonna take Jahan Dotson. Those are my two guys. But my only concern is I think Jahan Dotson might go here. So I think it's gonna in between my two picks. So I think it's gonna really come down to who I value more. Am I fine with letting Jahan Dotson walk, or am I fine with letting Ken Walker walk? Um, See, my receivers are really strong, but Chris Godwin. How about this? If Jahan Dotson gets picked, I'll obviously go Ken Walker. If he gets picked, if he doesn't get picked, I mean I gotta go Jahan Dotson. All right, so Tyler, so yeah, I this is tough. Yeah, I gotta go Jahan Dotson here. I'm big on that receiver. I missed him a couple times in some other drafts. I really like Jahan Dotson. Kenneth Walker was definitely a risk to miss, but um. All right, I still have him under Q. There's some great receivers. Yep, Ken Walker just got taken. So that was a risk, but I think it was definitely one worth taking because I still am big on my receivers are very strong. So let's get a running back here just because we did miss on a good running back like Ken Walker. I like James Conner. I like Javonte. I like James Cook. I like Sanders. Let's take James Cook just because I think he brings some good value to the Buffalo offense. So George Pickens, I'm good with the receiver right now because I got Dotson. So I'm going to take James Cook here. Leads backfield starters. That's good. Some good news. So Christian Kirk, Kenny Stray Trill. My pick is about to happen. So let me break down that team in between, and then definitely looking forward to breaking down your team there. All right, so we're a pick away. Yeah, I feel good about James Cook. Think he has some good value, given that I prefer him over Sanders and Dobbins, just because I trust the Buffalo offense more compared to the Baltimore offense or Carolina offense. Um, so yeah, I'm good with James Cook. So I got three solid running backs and I got three solid wide receivers. So we're 18 picks away. So let's address some of the comments here. Rate my draft. All right, so we got a couple. So let me start with the first one. What should I trade? Kamara and Jamal Williams for in a 10-team PPR? What should I trade Kamara and Jamal Williams for in a 10-team PPR? Um, well, given that Jamal Williams and Kamara are on the same team, if you're looking to trade a committee, I would definitely try to get a committee back or something of that sort where you can make up for that committee. Because Kamara and Jamal Williams could be a good duo in that backfield. So something that's worth that committee where, or even if you get a receiver out of it or somebody like that, even better. So 10-team PPR, you would get some, that is like a tight knit or I mean, not tight knit, but there are a lot of great players in 10-team PPR that can fall on a team. So assess that terrain. And let's just quickly see. Oh, so we got some time. And then rate my draft eighth pick, 10-team full PPR. So Bijan, Hurts, Higgins, DK, Cooper, London, JT in the round seven. Okay. Njoku, Rashad White. This is honestly a really good team, Kenny Straight Trail, because you got Bijan Robinson with great hype. You got Jalen Hurts, T. Higgins. Usually I'm not big on getting a quarterback early, but the fact that you got a quarterback and three solid receivers, I did have a reservation for London, but given that you have two good receivers and Njoku makes up for it. I think Jonathan Taylor in the seventh round is a steal, and Njoku in the eighth or Chad White. Yeah, I think overall your team is very, very well balanced. A lot of strengths. Um, Eagles defense, good too. So yeah, this is a pretty solid team. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, not gonna lie. Like just on paper, I would give it a 9 out of 10. It's a pretty solid team. So we're 8 picks away. So let's start thinking about, our next pick. So let's see. Let's look at tight ends. I haven't really looked at tight ends. So there's Kyle Pitts, but I don't know. There have been some recent reports that even the Atlanta beat writers aren't really that big on Kyle Pitts, which I find absolutely crazy because he had a great first year. And then last year he had a really big dip. And people aren't really that big on him this year for some reason. I like him. I think he'll have a good year. But then again, with London, the same kind of thing applies there with the run heavy offense in Atlanta. So I'm probably not going to take Kyle Pitts. So we're 5 picks away. James Conner. Wow, James Conner in the seventh round. So question from Arth Patel. I think it's I don't know who Arth Patel is. So what kind of a weird name. Arth Patel, my favorite fantasy player, I would say, is Travis Kelce of 2022. I had him last year. He was a great, great player for me. Never had to worry about the tight end position once. Won me a lot of great games. I think there were a couple games when I was down and I needed him on Sunday Night Football to win. Woke up a winner. So definitely, I would say he's my GOAT. But definitely looking to emulate that by picking a player that can do the same. So let's see. So in terms of receivers and running backs. Rashad White is here. I wouldn't mind getting Rashad White, but honestly, I think let's try to get a good receiver here. Um, I like Marquise Brown and Zay Flowers. I'm gonna have to go. Let's see if he gets picked here, but I'll just queue him up. I like Zay Flowers. And I like Marquise Brown. Running back, let's see. Ooh, I really like Isaiah Pacheco. So yeah, let's get a running back and a receiver, I would say, in our next two picks. And then tight end, um, I can wait on a tight end. I don't want Kyle Pitts. Sorry, Kyle. All right, so I'm fine with Zay Flowers this next pick. Oh no, Pacheco got picked? That sucks. Rashad White. So yeah, I'm fine with Zay Flowers. I really like that kid coming into Baltimore. There's a little bit of traffic in Baltimore, but I do think the rookie will come out on top given that Odell's on the older side now. Mark Andrews is aging, has been through some injuries. I think he's coming back from some undisclosed injury. So I definitely think Zay Flowers will be early in the mix. And then Rashad Bateman is coming back from injury. So he's really the only healthy guy coming into that Baltimore offense this season. So I'm big on Zay Flowers. So we're two picks away. Let's see who our running backs are. I really like Dalvin Cook. Um, but is he worth taking over all these other receivers? Yes, I am going to take Dalvin Cook because I have Brees Hall. So I think Dalvin Cook would be a really good asset to me, and I'm taking Dalvin Cook. And I think at quarterback, I'm really eyeing Aaron Rodgers just because I have Brees Hall. So I have Brees Hall and Dalvin Cook, both the Jets running backs. So I think that's going to work out. So I have Dalvin Cook, the brothers, and Brees Hall and Dalvin Cook are on the Jets, all in the AFC East. So that'll be kind of fun. A lot of AFC representation here, late AFC East. Go Pats. Um, yeah, so I got four great receivers, four great running backs. I think I'm honestly set with running backs for the time being. So I'm going to really go all in on wide receivers, tight end, and quarterback, excuse me. So I like Tua as quarterback. Obviously, I like Aaron Rodgers a lot just because of the stack that I'm going to have. Um, Tight end. Let's see who are my tight ends here. I like Njoku. I like Kincaid. I'll probably break down this Q list. These are just kind of guys off the eye test that I like. I really like Rashad Bateman. Um, I think he's gonna get picked though. I like Traylon Burks. I like Kadarius Toney, and I like Smith-Schuster. So we got a lot of players to kind of break down from. I don't want running backs again. Um, yeah, so we're 12 picks away. Let's see what guys fall off. Quentin Johnson, I'm a fan of, but he'll get picked. If I get Rashad Bateman, I think that's a solid pick because I got both the receivers out of Baltimore at my disposal. Obviously, there'll be an issue with the buys because especially Baltimore has the same buy as Buffalo, so I got Diggs, Flowers, and Bateman all out in 1 week, so that would definitely be an issue. So and Cook when I was on a 13 buy, and all three running backs, Mixon, Hall, and Cook, all have week 7 buy. So I got a little bit of things to consider when taking running backs next for bye weeks. So definitely should have two working running backs there. Or actually, no, not two working. I should have one working running back for week 7. Wow, that's crazy. So Traylon Burks got picked, Pat Fryermuth, Elijah Moore, Quentin Johnson, Kadarius Toney got picked. All right, so a couple of guys off my queue. So this makes me not want to pick quarterback just because I'm kind of figuring out this bye week situation. Um, a running back, do I really want to go? I think I can honestly wait on a running back. Week 7 will just be a tough week. Yeah, I like Rashad Bateman or even Michael Thomas. Getting Michael Thomas this slate, I think is solid too. A lot of people might be counting him out, but I would love for Michael Thomas to have a great comeback season. Slant boy. All right, I would love to get Michael Thomas here. All right, we're a couple picks away. Yep, Tua got picked. So actually, I should address quarterback. I think I should take Rodgers in the go round. But then again, I do need a. Michael Thomas just got picked. All right, I'm gonna go Rashad Bateman. Actually, I gotta go Bateman here. I mean, the buys is obviously a problem, but I gotta go Bateman. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, I think I should take him just because of the stack. So Zach Charbonnet, Anthony Richardson, Odell Beckham. I'm just gonna take Rodgers just to, snag him. I don't want to worry about quarterback later. I just want to get somebody that's reliable right now. Should I wait to get Rodgers? Should I pick a better quarterback right now? Maybe I should, but I do like the stack. But it's still running back, so you know what? I'm gonna take Aaron Rodgers just because of that stack. So we're 18 picks away. I'm good with quarterback, so I think really it's big. I need to get a tight end right now. A tight end, and I think let's get a running back. Or should be my main concerns here. I think I'm good with receivers. I got five good receivers here, four running backs. Yeah, let's get a running back and a tight end. And I think once I get five running backs, I think I'm really all set there. I'm targeting Jerick McKinnon. Raheem Mostert is running back one right now because Jeff Wilson is out for the year. So I'm looking at Raheem Mostert. I'm looking at Jerick McKinnon. Um, Elijah Mitchell is a good pick as well. Um, for tight end, I like Laporta. And Laporta is the guy I'm targeting. Juju, I don't think I need anymore just because I'm not really looking at a receiver right now. I think I have my solid receiver set. Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahan Dotson, Zay Flowers, and Rashad Bateman. All great receivers in their own right. And you got Mixon, Breece Hall, James Cook, Dalvin Cook. A lot of great running backs there. And you got Aaron Rodgers leading the helm. So, feeling good. So Kincaid, Darnell Mooney, Jalen Warren, Tank Bigsby, Damian Harris, Tyler Higbee all got picked. Yeah, and I like all these running backs because they don't have the bye week problem. So I can have two good running backs taking over in place of these three guys that are on bye. So, and I also need a quarterback. So week seven's a massive problem. So I need a quarterback definitely that's doesn't have a week seven problem. And I like Kenny Pickett. I think Kenny Pickett and a tight end could be my no, not Kenny Pickett. I don't need a quarterback just yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to what I said earlier, running back and tight end. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I would say I would rate it in this way for running backs: Raheem Mostert, McKinnon, and Elijah Mitchell in that order. If I don't get Raheem Mostert, I'm going for McKinnon, so on and so forth. I'm 7 picks away. I think I have a shot at Mostert. Running the receiving receivers are still really strong. Or not really strong, but there's still some good guys to get out there. So Nico Collins, Rashee Rice, Devin Achane, Sam Laporta. Oh, that was my tight end. So yeah, I like Mostert. I think this is the guy that I want to get. Tajay Spears going in the 11th round is a big surprise. Wow. Let's go Mostert and tight end. I'll go Dalton Schultz. So for running backs, I think I'm all set for running backs. I got two guys that make up for the week 7 bye, and then I'm all good apart from that. So I'm all set for running backs. I think I don't need to take anybody else. So I think that the main goal is to get a couple more receivers, a tight end, and let's get a quarterback here as well. So Dalton Schultz is my guy. Dalton Schultz. Yeah, so I think quarterback and receiver is definitely the best way to go. Definitely don't want anybody that's week 13 for a bye. So we're 17 picks away, so we're probably going to land somewhere around here. And I like Jonathan Mingo. I like Jaden Reed. Those are two guys I'm really looking at. And for quarterback, I'm looking at Kenny Pickett and I'm looking at Jordan. I'm looking at Derek Carr and I'm looking at Brock Purdy. So these are the two receivers I'm looking at. I don't think any of these top guys will fall to me. Gallup, I'm not too big on. KJ Osborne, maybe. Um, but I would rather go the rookie receivers here. So there we go. Kenny Pickett gets taken. So yeah, quarterbacks, yeah. Quarterback and a receiver will be my goal here. Marvin Mims, Zeke Elliott, Tyler Algier, Jamison Williams all got picked. Yeah, so I'm really looking at Jonathan Mingo and I'm looking at Jaden Reed. If I can get one of those guys, that would be nice. Jacoby Myers, Van Jefferson, Ken Gainwell, Derek Carr, Sam Howell. Okay. Yeah, so quarterbacks are really dwindling here. So, yeah, I think it's really big to go to quarterback right now, just so we can have some security there. The problem with taking Jonathan Mingo is he would fall into the week 7 bye. So I'm gonna have to take Jaden Reed instead. I just don't want to deal with that. I already have so many key guys on bye. Rodgers, Mixon, Hall, Dalvin, and then Schultz. Oh man, Schultz is on week 7 too. So I'm not gonna go week 7 guy. I'm gonna go Jaden Reed here. Rondale Moore. Yep. So I'm gonna go Jaden Reed here. And I heard some talk that Romeo Doubs may not play week 1. He's uncertain. So Jaden Reed would be a wide receiver too. Um, after Christian Watson. So I like that there. And quarterback, yeah, I'm gonna get Brock Purdy here. Honestly, if Jordan Love falls to me, I wouldn't mind taking him. The predecessor and student and the master and Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. A lot of Green Bay ties here. So I'm good on the quarterback situation. I got 2 guys. Um, so yeah, I think let's just finish. So we're kind of pretty deep into the draft now. So I would say let's really get a receiver and a tight end, and then I think we could be good to go here. So we're 16 picks away. So I'm looking at receivers now primarily and tight ends. So we're 60, So receivers will probably get somebody like I like Tank Dell. I like Irv Smith. I'm not really a fan of these receivers, to be honest. Justin Ross, it's a reach, though. I like Shaheed as well. Curtis Samuel, I'm just not interested in taking Curtis Samuel. I like Shaheed and Tank Dell, but given that, Shaheed, given that, I want a tight end, ideally I'm gonna aim for Tank Dell and Irv Smith, who both have week 7 buys. Unbelievable. Wow. So Irv Smith is not an option because I can't have two tight ends on bye. It's week 7. All these guys have week 7. That is absolutely crazy. Even Dolchich has week 9 bye. I might have to go Taysom Hill here, even week 11. So yeah, this is legitimately a problem. So I think I have to go Rashid Shaheed, and I gotta go Rashid Shaheed, and I gotta go Taysom Hill. That might be my two best bets. It's either that or they don't. My guys don't play all in 1 week. So, but honestly, given that these are my low end players, is drafting issues really, or is bye weeks really a problem? I mean, I don't anticipate Tank Dell and Irv Smith being in my starting lineup, so maybe I did over exaggerate a little bit, or just exaggerate in general. So maybe I'll take these two guys, but week 7 is going to be a problem. So I'm glad that I addressed that with my two running backs here that don't have week 7 buys. Quarterback, I got Jordan Love. No week 7 buys here for receiver. Tight end, I just need to get. So yeah, I think tight end Irv Smith I shouldn't get because Dalton Schultz is also week 7. So I'm going to get Taysom Hill. I think that makes best sense because I don't want to take anybody with the same buy. I mean, I can, but I just don't want to compromise that overall position. Like with receiver and running back, it's taken care of, but not at tight end. Brock Purdy, Gerald Everett, Alec Pierce, Ferguson went before Okonkwo. Kareem Hunt was a steal in the 14th round. Dolchich, so we're 5 picks away. Yeah, I'm looking at Tank Dell. Even if Musgrave. I wouldn't mind taking tight end first just because I wouldn't get that buy problem. And you get a little bit of stack here with Jordan Love and Luke Musgrave. And he goes. So back to Taysom Hill. Stafford. Wow, Tank Dell. I wanted him. I'm gonna go Shaheed then. That way I can avoid the buy problem as well. So I'll go Shaheed, and then for tight end, I like Irv Smith. I just can't have two guys on week 7 buy, so I'll stick with Taysom Hill. Oh, Taysom Hill, come on, man. All right, Dawson Knox or Hunter Henry, Buffalo or New England? I gotta go. I'm gonna go Tyler Conklin here just because I have Aaron Rodgers. I like that stack, and I think that's a good pick. No, they both have week 7 buys. Terrible. I'm absolutely terrible. Oh man, that wasn't a smart pick. That was an impulsive pick. I did not put that together. So I need to get unfortunately, I got to get another tight end here. But honestly, I have a great group of running wide receivers, so it's not like I really missed on anybody here, especially in the 16th round. It's just the bye thing I have to address. So it's not all lost. So we're pretty much at the almost at the end here, pretty much basically. Given that it's the 16th round, believe I have just 2 picks left, and then we are wrapped up. Yep. So I gotta go tight end and receiver here. I don't think I need running back. Let's see even who I even have at running back. I don't mind it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of any of these guys. So honestly, it's okay. I can afford getting another tight end. It wasn't ideal, but I need to have somebody starting for week 7. Yeah. So if Dawson Knox honestly doesn't get picked, so I'll take Dawson Knox. So 8 picks away. So I'm still fine with Dawson Knox. Receiver, I like Puka Nakua. So given that he would be my last pick, I like that. Yeah, that is a bit of a reach, but I think that's okay because I like that receiver. I've heard some good things about him. So let's get Puka Nakua here, receiver. Tight end Dawson Knox got taken, so I'll just go Hunter Henry here to wrap it up. Overall, I'm really a fan of my positions here. So I'll do a quick breakdown of our roster after I pick this last guy, hoping it's Hunter Henry. Then we are done. Oh, Hunter Henry got picked. Not something that it's a week 10, so let's go. I'll go Kate Otten. To wrap it up. So just some last minute guys getting picked. Nobody worth mentioning. So let's do a breakdown here. Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, two good QBs. I wanted Aaron Rodgers because of the stack of the players that I'll explain later. Jordan Love. And then for running backs, I got Joe Mixon, Breece Hall, James Cook, Dalvin Cook, and Raheem Mostert. I think it's really clutch that I got Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook, both the running backs. So I got both the committees. And I got Aaron Rodgers as a stack. So any of these guys that gets the pass from Rodgers will get instantly complimented. And then I like Mostert because he's the instant running back one, and as Jeff Wilson got hurt. So I got four, one, two, three. Yeah, so I have 4 out of 5 running backs are running back ones, with one being a committee on a powerful Jets team. So I like my running backs. Receivers, I got Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahan Dotson, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, Jaden Reed, Rashid Shaheed, and Puka Nakua. Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, two are like one of the top receivers in the league. Amon-Ra, I'm looking to really make a big jump. Diggs, I'm hoping for him to continue his great career, hopefully in fantasy as well. Jahan Dotson, I've been really big on this second year guy. He had some great spurts last year. I'm hoping the same. Zay Flowers is the only healthy guy coming into Baltimore this season. So I'm really hoping for him to take that big step forward as a rookie. Rashad Bateman, I'm hoping he comes back healthy. Hopefully he can be a good force. I like both these Baltimore receivers. Jaden Reed will be a receiver too, given Dobbs' uncertainty if he does not play. So I like Jaden Reed and his potential breakout opportunity there. I like Shaheed as a low pick given that I saw some great plays out of him towards the end of the season, particularly in the fantasy playoffs. So I like that. Puka Nakua heard some good things about him. He'll be heavily involved in the Rams mix. So I like him. And then Dalton Schultz, Tyler Conklin. Again, Schultz, great, good tight end coming out, going into Houston great productive, after some great productive years in Dallas. I kind of messed up here. I shouldn't have taken two guys with the same bye week, but I got K. Dot and instead Tyler Conklin. I only picked out of because Aaron Rodgers at the quarterback. I wanted to stack there, but I think Kadon's also a good tight end pick, so I can do some mix and match there. I don't really feel like I compromise it anywhere because I got 5 solid running backs. I got my deep receiving core. I got 3 tight ends, and I got 2 solid quarterbacks. So I think overall my roster is pretty well built. I think it's a potentially league winning roster, and hope for the best. But until next draft, I'm signing off. It was a pleasure to draft, and that's all I have. Take care.